Hi folks, Tony here again at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. Just want to show you around this 2021 Hyundai Kona. It is a 1.6 hybrid SE Connect in Dive Blue. Automatic. Cracking little car, really easy on fuel. And as always, I'll show you quickly around the outside, show you one of the wheels. It's a 15-inch alloy on the car, and then we'll show you the features inside. Okay folks, sitting inside the Kona now, just to show you the driver's display first. Nice and clear. You've got your speedo on the left hand side dial, and then your power, eco and charge indicator. Obviously this being a hybrid, doesn't actually really have a rev counter. It kind of acts like a bit like a rev counter, but it will show you when you're charging the vehicle, or obviously whether you're in the eco band or the power band. You can see there the car's done just shy of 27,000 miles, 26,688 to be precise at the moment. Large speedo display, digital in the middle there too. Just moving over across to the driver's door panel. This is an entry level, by the way, but even though it is entry level, this car is extremely well equipped. You'll see that throughout this video. So you've got all electric windows, front and rear, as well as electrically operated mirrors, which are also heated. Moving across then just onto the dashboard there. So you'll see from the right to the left, we've got our headlamp adjuster switch, our dashboard brightness control switch. You've got your parking sensor button there to switch the sensors off. So obviously the car has a rear camera and parking sensors at the back, but you can switch those off. So again, if you had a trailer, for instance, and you were backing up, you wouldn't want them beeping all the time. The one then, the P off button there is the, sorry, that's your parking sensor one I've just done. The one beside it then is your 12-volt battery reset. So if the car goes into sleep mode or the battery goes flat, you can hit that button for about 3 or 4 seconds and it will reset everything from the hybrid battery into the auxiliary. And then moving across then, the very left one is your traction control button. Moving on to the column stocks then, so you can see that we've got our wipers on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side you've got your automatic headlights as well. You'll also see paddle shifters, one on the right hand side to change up through the gears, one on the left hand side to change down through the gears and adjust the regenerative braking. Onto the steering wheel then, you have your cruise control and speed limiter, all operated obviously from the one side of the wheel, dead straightforward. And then the bottom left hand button there, you'll see the steering wheel with the lines on either side. This car has lane keep assist technology, which will always default on, but you can deactivate it just using that little switch there as well. Moving across to the left hand side of the steering wheel then, you've got your audio functions. Voice recognition is the one at the top, so that will incorporate your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto perfectly. You can hold the little button in and say things like send Tony Hammond a WhatsApp message, if, for instance, if you were lucky enough to have my number stored on your phone. Audio functions and all are there as well as skipping through your radio stations and obviously accepting and hanging up on your calls too. Moving across to the large screen there, it's a full colour screen, but you can see there just at the moment it's on just the standard home mode. You have a digital radio, as I say, as well as the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You'll see that on the right hand side of that screen. If I just pop it into reverse, so just let you see the backup camera, nice and clear. It does take up the whole sort of real estate of the screen itself, so nice and clear, as well as the dynamic steering lines. And again, it will switch on the parking sensors too, and it automatically releases the electronic handbrake, which I'll show you later in the video. Moving down then, you've got your climate control, single zone climate on this car, fan speed on the right hand side, and then you've got your heater, obviously the dial on the left. Nice and clear screen there, and you can select obviously where the direction of the air goes to. Just below that then, you've also got your USB port. You're in the center, you've also got a charge port to the left hand side of that, as well as your 12-volt socket on the right. Automatic transmission, nothing too complicated there. So obviously park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you'll see there that you've also got the option to put it into sports mode and then use the paddles or the stick to change up and down through the gears. Moving down then, we have our electronic handbrake, as I said earlier in the video, and that will automatically release as soon as you put it into drive or reverse. And then just below that then is your auto hold, which is very handy to use in heavy traffic rather than sitting with your foot on the brake the entire time. Folks, as always, a pleasure showing you around these cars at Saltmarine Hyundai Dungannon. You know you can reserve them. If you've listened to any of my videos, you'll know this. You can reserve it for as little as £99 online, no obligation to buy. If you come test drive the car and you don't like it, we can refund the money, as I say, no quibbles, no queries, back onto your method of payment. Or if you see something else on site, you can increase your deposit obviously to hold a particular car if there's something else that you've decided to go for. Folks, as always, if you're looking for anything within Hyundai, you can put an inquiry in online, you can phone us up, there's no problem, or you can visit the showroom. But always remember, ask for Tony.